Hey guys, so jumping right in. So my calories were a little light, much lighter than I was expecting, frankly, but sort of in alignment with expectations. I did miss out on what I would consider like a snack or I guess a mini meal. So this is part of the reason why my protein was 27%. I actually sometimes pre-log certain foods, right? Especially for my not afternoon, but dinner or after dinner snack. The Fitbit app names these things differently. So instead of after dinner, it on the mobile app it says like evening snack. So I actually did pre-log two scoops of protein powder and a tablespoon of flaxseed. One of the reasons why I'm, just sort of eating, and you'll see tomorrow, like maybe an additional tablespoon of flaxseed in addition to what I'm having in the morning, is because I actually do have a little bit of an excess of flaxseed. Not much. We're talking like maybe in terms of tablespoons, like anywhere between 4 and 5 left. And I don't know, I have like a really weird OCD where I like things to be even. And so I know that my flaxseed and I have like two relatively large containers of, large in terms of like they're like 16-ounce bottles, right? I mean, that's a lot for, seeds, right? And I got those around the same time, but for whatever reason, I think I got more flaxseed than chia seed the last time I bought these items in bulk. And so I'm pretty much chowing down on that. It's a nice source of calories. Not as much sodium, frankly, than some other snacks like, flavored cashew snacks. But yeah, that's something I did pre-plan, right? And I ended up taking it off. I just forgot to eat. I had so much going on, and I wanted to make sure I went to bed at a reasonable hour. And I generally do not like. By the way, I want to make sure I'm capturing the time. It's pretty late now. But uh, but yeah, sorry for that sidetrack. I just like to make sure I get the time included in my videos here. But yeah, yeah, I just forgot to eat, right? Sunday was just so busy for me, and I wanted to make sure that I got to bed on time at a reasonable hour. And yeah, I just decided not to eat because obviously eating keeps you awake. Even if you're super tired, it can like, I know like if I probably had that, and I'm not entirely sure if my pea protein has caffeine. I certainly hope not. I don't recall reading that on any of the ingredients, but when it comes to supplements and protein powders and stuff like that, sometimes, companies can, not be as ethical and they can probably like maybe have certain additives in there or whatever. But I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the pure protein content. Whatever it is, it definitely does give me a lot. It just wires me, right, in a really interesting way. Maybe that's just some research I need to do in terms of the benefits of protein, but I do know that whenever I have just a single serving of my protein powder, which is a scoop, it definitely does keep me energized. And so I definitely don't want to have the effects of two servings right before bed. So that's that. Okay, moving on to, oh, and one thing as well, I just noticed my sodium intake was relatively low, under 2,500, which is very unusual. Oh, and that's because of the protein powder. I didn't have it. I didn't have. I usually try to have two scoops, but I only had one. So yeah, interesting stuff. So yeah, on to the activity component. Definitely pretty proud of my results on Sunday. Not as much as I wanted it to be. I really wanted to refocus on my CPA studies as well. I noticed that they're lacking. Like my CPA study efforts are lacking a little bit, and I want to refocus and get some time on that as well. And I also noticed that I don't have as much free time on Sundays as I thought I initially did. Saturdays my schedules are a little bit more open, but Sunday I have things like church. I have things like, looking at my finances, planning things. Sunday is also a day that I use to actually go over the wrong answers on my CPA mini exams, or not mini exams, I guess they're quizzes. Saturday is actually, when it comes to CPA studies, right, just a testament to how open my schedule is on Saturday. Saturdays, as it relates to CPA studies, are only for going over chapters that I didn't have enough time to go through Monday through Friday. It's sort of like a bonus day. So I definitely am looking forward to seeing if I can squeeze in 25,000 steps. I did mention earlier last week that my goal was to see if I can get to like 100,000 steps over a weekend. And so that is something that is not possible at my current schedule. And in order to get to that much, I would spend basically 5 hours, anywhere between 5 and 6 hours each on Saturday and Sunday, so 12 hours in total, just walking. Right now, I'm not sure if I have enough time in my budget for that. That most of that time could, very justifiably be used towards more productive stuff like making sure I'm getting my CPA, study progress, right, on the right track there. But yeah, just something to think about. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. And my heart rate is, uh, 73. What's interesting is this does technically, I mean, if I examine this closely, it does look like it is going up, right? So maybe this is like 73.2 or something, and this is 73 point something else. Who knows? I don't know, but this does seem like the trend is going up, which is not necessarily the best of news. But I can definitely say the only thing that has changed so far is that I know what it is. It's my sleep. So Sunday and the day before, which is part of the reason why my heart rate's been going up, is because my sleeping patterns have been absolutely horrendous. This is literally me being up. I don't want to talk about it, but basically there's a window. I'm sorry, my window is by a tree, very close, and it's been pretty windy the past couple of days, and so it's been clanking against my window. Um, yeah, don't really want to use this video to discuss anything like, to go into detail about that, but yeah, like my sleep has just been absolutely wrecked. And so I could probably say, almost 100% certainty that this is probably contributing to my increasing resting heart rate. Calories in versus calories out. So yeah, a 2,000 calorie plus deficit. Really amazing stuff here. I Yeah, I mean, think about this is the first time actually that I can recall that I've reached over 2,000 calorie caloric deficit since I started tracking and obviously making these videos. So yeah, this is basically 2207. That's a really big caloric deficit. Okay, so technically this is accurate because this is capturing Sunday. So yeah, really good stuff here. I'm weighing 252.6 pounds, which is a new low. Really excited about that and looking forward to going over the graph in tomorrow's video. So yeah, I noticed that March has been a month of just not only setbacks but also a pretty consistent pattern of failure as it relates to my wake up time, and that's something I'm looking forward to definitely improving. And also, even if I don't get a perfect sleep schedule, thinking about discussing some things that I could switch around in terms of my schedule to better reach those goals. But that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and looking forward to the next video.